Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into Psalm 136. It's built around this incredibly persistent phrase, His love endures forever.
That's right. It's like the heartbeat of the whole chapter.
Exactly. But the fascinating thing is what it follows. Creating galaxies one minute, feeding birds the next. So our mission today is to unpack why. Why this list? Why this constant refrain? What's it really showing you?
Well, the first thing you notice right at the start is this call to give thanks. It's not just general thanks, it specifies thanks to the Lord, then to the God of gods, the Lord of lords.
Setting the scene. Establishing who we're talking about. The ultimate source.
Precisely. And immediately after establishing that supreme authority.
Boom. His love endures forever. 3 times. Right away.
Yes, like laying down the fundamental truth before anything else. It builds that foundation.
And then it launches into the actions. What's the first category it tackles? It's pretty huge.
Oh, absolutely. It starts with, well, everything. Creation itself. It talks about the one who alone does great wonders.
Like what specifically?
Making the heavens says by understanding. Spreading out the earth on the waters. Creating the great lights.
Sun, moon, stars. The basics of our reality.
The very structure of the cosmos. And after each one,
His love endures forever, connecting the physical universe to that constant love.
right. But then it pivots sharply, doesn't it? From the cosmic down to a very specific history.
Yeah, it makes a hard turn. Suddenly we're in the middle of the Exodus story.
Exactly. Striking the firstborn of Egypt, bringing Israel out in its stresses with a mighty hand and outstretched arm.
Powerful imagery. Then the Red Sea moment.
The big one, dividing the sea, leading Israel straight through the middle.
And Pharaoh.
Swept away the entire army into the sea.
Wow. So deliverance for one, judgment for another, and both followed by.
His love endures forever.
That's interesting. How do those two sides fit into the same banner of love?
Well, that's part of the Psalm's power, I think. It forces you to see this love as active, strong, not just, a passive feeling. It shapes history, intervenes powerfully. It continues right on, leading them through the desert.
And then into the land. The conquest part.
Right. Striking down great kings, mighty kings. It even names them.
Sihon, king of the Amorites.
And Og, king of Bashan. And the result.
Giving their land as an inheritance.
Yeah.
Specifically to Israel.
Yes. So you've got this sweep. Creation, liberation, judgment, journey, conquest, inheritance, foundational stuff.
Absolutely foundational for their identity.
Right.
But it doesn't stop there, right? That's what's so intriguing.
No, and this is where it gets maybe even more profound in a way. It shifts from the epic past to ongoing care. It mentions God remembering them in their lowest state, freeing them from enemies, suggesting later struggles, perhaps.
And then, almost out of nowhere, gives food to every creature.
Yes, that jump. From parting seas and toppling kings to, well, daily bread for everything alive.
It's quite the shift in scale.
It is. So think about what that does. Applying the same phrase, his love endures forever, to making stars and feeding animals. What does that tell you?
It makes that abstract idea of enduring love incredibly concrete, doesn't it? It shows it's not just for the big historical moments, it's also in the everyday, constant provision, the reliable rhythm of life, maybe things you take for granted.
Exactly. It demonstrates the sheer breadth and consistency of that love. It's in the cosmic order and the daily sustenance. Both reveal the same character.
It connects the dots between the miraculous and the mundane, grounding the promise.
That's a great way to put it. Grounding the promise in observable reality, from galaxies down to your own life.
So here's something to think about. This psalm deliberately lists these huge ancient acts right alongside something as simple as feeding every creature, all under his love endures forever. How might other parts of your own life, the big events, the small routines, the personal struggles, the universal patterns, look different if you consciously viewed them through that same lens, through this idea of a constant, encompassing, enduring love, something to mull over,